All right, you're watching Battle of Champions, a very important day at the T20 World Cup where Australia will be facing off against the undefeated Pakistan team. But before that semi-final, we'll give you some latest news from the Indian camp. Now, the Indian Test team is likely to be announced within a day or two. But the big news that we're breaking here on India today at the moment is that Rohit Sharma is most likely to be rested for both those Test matches versus New Zealand. In his absence, it's going to be Ajinkya Rahane that will lead India in the first Test match. Remember, Virat Kohli is all set to return to the Indian Test side in the second Test match that will be played in Mumbai. So for the first Test that is going to be played in Kanpur from the 25th of November, it's going to be Ajinkya Rahane that will be leading the side. We're also getting to hear plenty more senior players might be rested. Those that have been playing continuous cricket in Rishabh Pant, Jasprit Bumrah, Shardul Thakur, Mohammad Shami. Okay, Rahul Rawat, my colleague, joins us for more on this. Rahul, was there a fair bit of discussion, deliberation when it came to the captain? Because we were hearing that it is possible that Rohit Sharma could have been captain. Now they've gone with Ajinkya Rahane. Was there some sort of a debate over this?
Well, Nikhil, there was a line of thinking that wanted Rohit Sharma to be elevated to vice captaincy in Test cricket. Of course, he is now the T20 captain. So there was a line of thinking, but Rohit Sharma has chosen to skip this two Test match series against New Zealand, which meant that Ajinkya Rahane, in the absence of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma both, will captain and lead the Indian team in the first Test match in Kanpur. Thereafter, Virat Kohli returns for the second Test match. And also, the line of thinking, it has not been ruled out as far as Rohit's elevation is concerned. There is a possibility when India next tours to South Africa, Rohit Sharma would be Virat's deputy in Test cricket. So as of now, Rohit Sharma, as you mentioned, has been rested for the two Test matches, and Virat will also be out of the first Test match because he is also chosen to take some rest because of the workload management, and Ajinkya Rahane will lead in the first Test match, and Virat comes back for the Mumbai Test, the second one.
Okay, for the moment this conundrum sorts itself out because Rohit Sharma is going to be rested for both Test matches. So that debate whether it's Ajinkya Rahane, Rohit Sharma has sorted itself out. But other players as well, you were talking about workload management. Just very briefly, could other players also be looked at when you're looking at these two Test matches as far as resting them is concerned?
Well, absolutely. We've seen in the Test, in the T20, for the T20 series, a lot of senior players have been rested. A lot of senior players will again be rested for the Test series. In fact, the squad should be out soon. The selection committee met a few hours ago, and we are expecting that the entire Test squad for the two Test matches that India is scheduled to play against New Zealand should be out. As you've already mentioned a few names, these are the names that are going to be rested alongside Rohit Sharma and Ajinkya Rahane, of course, as you mentioned again, will lead the Test team in the first Test.
All right, Rahul Rawat, thanks so much for those updates.